Must warm up.
I don't know what you're gonna ask me.
You just speak the truth lah. So you cannot tell me about your grandmother story. You can take out a mask or not?
Oh.
Where got people YouTube video wear mask one?
神秘感.
So you cannot. Like okay, so once I roll, I don't edit one. So you must.
But you must see.
Kakak talk one.
Okay, but you must see. If let's say I say something wrong, you can cut one, right?
No lah, I still put one. I still go and publish it one.
Oh my god. Okay.
Okay Okay, so today I invited Charmaine to come and this is actually my agent lah. So she joined me because she watched YouTube video, watched too much already. Then decided to join me. Then when she first come and look for me, she asked me a lot of questions. Talk a lot. Then later on, I don't want to meet her one because she haven't decided, but she insists that she want to meet me. Then bo pian I give her face so I meet her. So can you tell them right the first time you meet me what did you like? How do you think about it? Like the first meet up when we talk about it, like what's your impression?
I think the first thing that I felt about you was you were willing to speak to me for more than 2 hours on the phone before we decided whether is it we have the right connection and whether we should take this further lah. So during the meetup you were also willing to share a lot about what to expect, and also like how I think the first thing you said to me was I'm a Ferrari. Right?
I am a Ferrari.
You said you're the Ferrari, so it's up to me how fast I want to drive the car, right?
Okay.
So so that was pretty much what.
Then after you join and before you join, what do you think is the difference? Like when you join, you thought that the industry is like that. Then you thought Aaron is like that. Then when you join, become like that.
Okay, so I came in. I mean, being a newbie, right? So I didn't have because when I first bought my house, also I bought an EC lah. So I didn't really go through an agent.
So you walk in
walk in.
Okay.
So I didn't really have much expectation like agent needs to do this and this and this. For me, like agent is just a buy and sell. But after I joined PropNext, and then I went through the first few months of training, and of course with Aaron guiding me, I realized that there is a lot of things that an agent need to prepare themselves before they can help their clients. So we are not just buy and sell agents. Our job really is to be able to help clients to make the purchase confidently and to have clarity in their decision. Yeah.
Okay. So from your first time joining then you handle a few cases until now okay. Anyway, this interview don't need to call me on.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. No need to call me, okay? So you just
sorry, I didn't know.
No need to say what guidance or whatever, okay? Just keep it as a relax one, chill one, just chit chat like your friend asked you like that. Okay. So I asked you. So when you first joined, right, and now what do you think is the thing that you have changed? I don't use the word improve lah, because it's not like don't make it like you from very lousy until very good but like you change means some things you change in terms of like some action lah, thinking lah, the way you do things or whatever.
Okay. So I think the one main thing that I changed would be to make less assumptions.
Okay.
Yeah, like sometimes when I look at the situation, I just assume that this would happen. But then a lot of times I find that actually what I think is not what my client would think.
Okay.
Yeah, so I find that I had to adjust that quite a bit lah. Yeah.
Okay. Then how about in terms of like soft skills? What do you think is something that you have learned in this journey from the start to now?
Soft skill, like for example.
Soft skill, like for example, I don't know, message the client, talk to the client, or how to entice the client to engage you, or what are the information that you need to learn to actually help customer. Like some of the things that you have brought home lah, that you feel that I learned this, then it's useful and I'm implementing it and my customer like it.
Okay, I think a lot of it came from the PropNext training lah. So basically helping the clients to not just clients, even my family and my friends also, to look at property as not so much as a investment, but as a form of savings plan for themselves, for retirement or whatever.
So this is in which training? This is in the Kevin Fong seminar.
Yeah.
And some of the consumer seminar. Okay, so those consumer seminar you also got attend lah.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so those parts are basically in PropNext. We have this seminar whereby people will attend, consumer attend, agent also attend. But of course, there's some that just for agent the consumer cannot attend. So for this part, you already learn. Then in terms of closing customer, can you share your experience with me?
So closing as in converting or?
Yeah, of course lah. Like you got a customer, then you want to close already. Then you know like, okay, why not you share the experience? The first time I help you close the deal. Because the first time I help you close, I never do is you do but I tell you on the phone, hey, do this.
Yeah.
That one is the interesting experience that you share.
So I think the first closing, of course, very kanchiong, right? So with the first client also, like how I was able to help her to buy the place. I mean to shortlist and spot that particular unit for her. Then so from there, I really needed someone to guide me. So Aaron was there giving me the step by step lah. How do you talk to the other agent? What to say to him, and then after he tell me after what the agent tell me, I will get back to Aaron and ask him.
Tell me again.
Yeah. Then like how do I how do I say like how do I make sure that the price that we get for the client, right, we are able to close at that price.
But we basically what we do is she will tell me what happened, then I'll tell her what to do, then she'll go and tell the agent, then the agent tell her something, she'll tell me. Then basically I never do anything lah. I'm on the phone, like playing a game like that, so I just tell her do this, then she close, correct or not?
Yeah.
Then how do you feel about this whole experience? Like from the start, like you do this, how do you feel? And also after you close, like how do you feel? Like that.
From the start, okay, so I wasn't sure because the asking was quite high in the beginning, so it was around like I think asking for 1.25, right? But we were not willing to go above 1.2 lah. So it's a matter of how we try and put that across to the agent, and you were able to tell me to Charmaine 爱仔, you need to be very firm. So that the agent know that there's no room for negotiation lah. And with that, then I was able to close at the
so you close at 1.2. Actually I also forget what she closed at, because I get a lot of these kind of calls every day. So to me it's just about method and about like technique and what has happened lah. Is every case is like different lah. So sometimes it happens like that, then I'll tell her do this. Sometimes it happens like this, then I'll tell her do that. So recently, you managed to close a case without calling me.
Yeah.
She started to close cases without calling me already. Yeah. So this is a very good improvement. Yeah. So you want to share with them like last time you close case, you call me. Okay, now you close yourself. How you feel? Do you apply back any of the things that we've gone through or not?
Definitely. Yeah. So I think so the idea of being in this business, you also need to be able to pick up the knowledge and then retain it and then try to make it your own, right? So from the first two transactions, after I closed it, Aaron was like, you need to write down everything that I share with you, so that you will always know how to apply. So basically, the first two ones I was like maybe like a crawling baby, So by the time I did my third closing, I was already able to do it independently lah, and confidently. And
so you really got write down?
I did. I write down.
Okay, then after you write down, so
I even type out,
So you have now you have a book.
Yeah.
Oh, so when you close this time, do you follow the book?
I already remember what.
Oh,
because I
so
wrote down.
you keep writing down, so you went through lah.
Yeah.
So now you remember, right? Can you you share a little bit lah? Since you remember, maybe like you don't need to say all the steps. No need to say all the steps. Trade secret. No need to say all the steps. Like generally, like what are the few steps that I have like share with you, or maybe in that few steps, what is the one step that you feel that I have tell you and you like 印象深刻 like very significant to you, and you feel that this one maybe you can share with the new agents outside, then they can also like just one pointer. Of course, in a video we cannot share all lah. Yeah, got don't have, just say don't have lah.
I cannot. Okay, so maybe what I learned is negotiation is not so straightforward lah, right? So sometimes it's also about how you deal with the other parties' stance lah. So if they say, sometimes they will go like, oh, the closing is at this price, and then I think what Aaron was like, you just go with what the first thing you need to do is you must find out from your client what is their maximum price. So that's the most important, so that you know what you're working with. But when you're talking to the client, you don't need to reveal that until he tells you what is the closing, right? Yeah. Then with that, then you see whether is there a bit of mind game, then also a little bit of like,
it's not so direct. Okay, so what she assumed is that at the start, I think she assumed that it's very direct lah. And like people say no, then means no, or sometimes people tell her some things, she get very convinced easily. Then she will go and believe or get drift away towards the person. So I told her that she has to have her own standpoint, and also how to take some things. You have to take it lightly, because some of the agent they are very good at negotiation. They know what to say to make you like give up or lost hope or something like that lah. Then you will work towards their position, something like that.
Yeah.
It's not so direct. Okay.
It's a bit like poker game, right?
A little bit like poker game. Just that it's easier lah. No need to look at the person's face. Okay. Okay.